Alright, y'all, so we're gonna do something new this time. The artist we're doing today, we have not heard of at all. So it's gonna be interesting. I mean, I don't really know what to expect. The name, XXXtentacion, I think is how you pronounce it. Yeah.
Like, yo, we have not heard of this dude at all.
I haven't heard one song, so I like it because I don't know what to really expect, I guess. You know, it could be the greatest thing I ever heard or hottest garbage I ever heard, so we gonna see. We're gonna learn today.
Yeah, we gonna learn it.
Something tells me it's not gonna be the greatest thing we've ever heard.
I don't know, that dude picture.
I mean, the guy has a follow. I just know people like him, so there must be something there, whether we recognize it or not. So, like I said, we're doing XXXtentacion's album. I think this is his first album. It's called 17, 10 tracks. Looks like it's pretty quick, so we just gonna fly through this one and I guess tell y'all what we think. Without further ado, let's take off.
This is your captain speaking with just a little flight information.
This is a journey into sound and a new experience.
Cleared to land.
Alright everybody, welcome back to Air Traffic Control. I'm Chris, this is Torian, it's Clark back there. We about to open this album and see what this dude talking about.
So track one, we got the explanation, and it's produced by him, XXXtentacion. Like you say his name?
Damn, so he produced it?
Yeah, he produced it.
17, a collection of nightmares, thoughts, and real life situations I've lived. 17 is a number tattooed on the right side of my head. By listening to this album, you are literally, and I cannot stress this enough, literally entering my mind. And if you are not willing to accept my emotion and hear my words fully, do not listen. I do not value your money. I value your acceptance and loyalty. Here is my pain and thoughts put into words. I put my all into this in hopes that it will help cure or at least numb your depression. I love you. Thank you for listening. Enjoy.
Okay.
That's not what I expected. So, I mean, that honestly just makes me a little more excited, even though I have not heard any music from
He
this guy.
don't sound like he look it old.
A lot of youngsters nowadays, you'll hear them, I hate to even say the word youngsters because that just makes me sound hella old.
Back in my day.
Right, in my day. But anyway, like, most youngsters, they about the money, the flash, you know, all that. He said off top, I'm not interested in your money. And he's trying to, you know, like depression and stuff like that.
Yeah. And he talked about why he named the album 17, which is dope. Some number tattooed on him. That's special the number is telling and all this. So I'm looking forward to this actually. Well,
he's not speaking so soon.
Yeah. But I mean,
that just opened my mind and kind of killed the stereotypes I was gonna say, you know.
Yeah.
He sounds really articulate. He does sound like different. And he kind of looked. He kind of looked like it would just be all like ad libs.
Right. Yeah, really.
Alright, so number 2 we got Jocelyn Flores, produced by Patsu.
I'm in pain, wanna put 10 shots in my brain. I've been tripping about some things can't change. Switch at the same time, Montaigne, put your diss in, bag of a phone call. Girl that you fuck with, kill it so. That was this summer and nobody helped. And ever since then, when I hate myself, when the fuck it ended. Rest of the grapevine, but my uncle playing with a slip knot. Put some out of stress, got me fucked up, been fucked up. Since a couple months they had a nigga locked up. I'll be feeling pain, just hold on.
That goes to show you can't necessarily judge a book by its cover, because I wouldn't have thought that, like looking at a snapshot of this kid, that's what would have came out of him.
I mean, look at him. Would y'all think that? Look at this dude. Like, nah, that shocked me for real. Like, that was dope. Nice little beat and all that. Like he gonna pull his heart out on his album.
Yeah, I mean, this literally sound like a scatterbrain approach to like spilling his emotions. Or like, you know, I guess showing people how he feels at that time. You know, like you said, you about to take a journey through his brain.
Right.
It's exactly what that track felt like.
That's probably why it's 10 tracks and not more, because I feel like maybe there's a lot of thought and emotion put into every track, and maybe that's why it's like a short amount of tracks.
Maybe so.
I wasn't expecting that at all either. It sounded well thought out and a lot of emotion. Like it wasn't shallow at all, even though it just wasn't. It wasn't shallow.
Like even the production. The production doesn't sound like what I would have expected either. It was very dainty, like What?
You probably thinking like me, ad libs and like
Yeah, like
loud shit going on and
I
just
mean,
people
from
yelling
his
and shit.
picture though, we always thought like, you know, it's all about your appearance. And when I first saw that picture of him, I was like, what the hell Chris got us about to listen to? Because I mean, this dude got like a split dreads, one side blonde.
That boy hell look like a
bleached, and,
Reese's peanut butter cup.
Yeah, it really do.
You're like a half-bit Reese's peanut
It
butter
do.
cup.
And he got tats in his face and all that. So, you know, I'm thinking something crazy.
You know, everybody's deeper than what they look like, but that's the first thing people see. If you actively decide you're gonna look a certain way, sometimes people could judge you off of that. But what we just heard, I judged him totally wrong because I thought we was gonna get it.
think about Old Dirty Bastard, like when he came out, you know. So like I always use him as like an excuse to try to let, you know, the younger generation of rap a chance, because when he came out, people was like, what is this? Like, especially like how he looked, how he was acting all crazy and all that. And now he wanted like one of the most respected, like, you know, in the Wu-Tang Clan. So you can't really like, you know, slam all the kids. And this is good proof of that, you know, because so far from what I heard, even though this is the only first track,
Right.
it could be downhill from this. Little do we know. But so far, so good.
Track number 3,
You got it.
Depression and Obsession, produced by XXXtentacion. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Small. Depression and obsession don't mix make a hill where we met, we read a list of all the talking, and now I'm hooked in depression. I think I'm just obsessed with you.
Another one, like straight out of the blue, like what? Wasn't expecting that. Looking back at the album, like the album art, it literally feels exactly like what I'm listening to. It was just an audio translation of that album cover. Like that's what I feel like.
Yeah, that was interesting. That was I mean, I love the acoustic guitar on it, but I mean, it reminded me like kind of like some hippie vibe or something.
It reminded me of like Nirvana almost on the slick. I guess a more tame version of Nirvana.
Yeah.
Nora Jones and Take Off Your Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, not really. I was trying not to think that at first, but
I mean, you know.
the first thing, I don't know why that came to mind. So he played the guitar. He produced it, so he played the guitar.
Yeah, he must play the guitar.
Wow.
Pretty
Second time
talented.
that they hit it.
Yeah,
I mean, nothing bad to say about the brother so far. So
not at all.
Track 4, Everybody Dies in Their Nightmares, produced by my boy Pot Sue again.
Tell the feeling like I'm trapped in my damn mind. Tell the feeling like I'm rapping a damn lie. Tell the feeling like my life was a damn game. Nigga really wanna die in the nighttime. Change hoes like clothes, I can get attached. Cause these hoes 5 starters like lit matches. I've been feeling really lost, looking all attachments. I don't really go outside cause I hate traffic. I don't wanna go outside, get caught in traffic. Tell the feeling like my life was a damn game. Nigga really wanna die in the nighttime. Nigga really wanna die in the nighttime. Nigga really wanna die in the nighttime.
The vibe I get from this album, he had really dope track. I mean, that was dope. That dude Pasoon, that producer, real nice. But I want more. It's too short. A lot of his tracks, and I'm looking at the list like it's short.
it's short.
Yeah, he make you want more. Like, I mean, I was vibing to that
But do
song.
you think?
but now
do you
it's
think
over.
that's like by design? Think about it. I mean, if you're making a song, you've made mixtapes before. You know, it's like you know the proper length of a song. Like it seems like he's purposely making this shorter. Maybe he wants you to want more.
Or is it just
Yeah,
in
but-
line with his scattered thoughts?
Yeah, that's
To
a
what
good point.
extent, I wonder.
That's a good point. Whatever song he's singing, this is what came to me, and this is all I got out of it. So I'm gonna stop it here. I'm not gonna extend it. Or
Yeah,
you know,
you're not gonna overwork the art. So to
right.
speak.
Yeah.
I was vibing that though. That was nice.
I think that was my favorite so far. Next song is Revenge. And it's produced by him.
Find a way to forgive myself. The mistakes I made in the past. That's the first step, right? I've dug 2 graves for us, my dear. Can't pretend that I was perfect, leaving you in fear. Oh man, what a world, the things I hear. If I could act on my revenge. pills and break your heart. You thought that I would let go, let you walk. Broken hearts break bones and break your thighs. I don't wanna let go, so in the grave I ride. In the grave I ride. In the grave I ride.
I definitely know exactly what you mean now. So I felt like I wanted that to go on at least for another minute and a half.
I was wondering what the rest of the song was. Like, that sounded like a chorus. Like, I was waiting for him to rap a verse. Like, is he a rapper?
I don't know.
It's considered
I
hip
thought he
hop.
was a rapper. I mean, if you Google him, he says American rapper. Like, I'm telling you, we going in this thing like Stevie Wonder. Like, we don't know what's going on at all.
That song was like,
I liked it though.
it was a
Me too, yeah.
I liked it, but it sounded like a chorus on the track. Like,
Yeah, it did sound like
a chorus. Like, it sounded
That's
like a
why I
song.
wanted it to go on
He
longer.
just laid the chorus. I'm like, what the rest of it? Like, are you gonna rap on it? Is just a little intro to your song? Or?
That nigga ended that shit and was like, enjoy. Didn't he say enjoy it then? He was like, enjoy.
I mean, I gotta respect the brother. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
can't
his
fault
thoughts
him.
and how he
It's
felt.
his
Yeah.
artistry.
But
You can't really, I mean,
Yeah.
you can argue with it if you want, but at the end of the day,
brother is weird
it's
though.
what he thinking.
Yeah, my brother is weird.
Name one artist that's not though.
Yeah, but like he,
Probably won't be a good one. It won't
Right,
be a good one.
right.
but I mean,
In
he's
which case,
like
they won't be an artist.
It's just like I said,
Really.
his music is good, but the songs are incomplete. But I mean, maybe that's what he's trying
Maybe his
to
thoughts
do.
are incomplete.
Yeah,
Like even his style is not like, you know, I can't say that this dude's a rapper yet.
I don't know what he is.
Like if
Yeah.
he's a rapper, Chris Brown's a rapper. Like real stuff. Like
He's more of an artist. Like you can't marginalize him. By the
won't
way
be
he looks
contained.
though, the way he looks at his age, like even the last song, I'm just in the back of my mind, I'm like, there's no part in this song where he's just gonna go, yeah, and it's gonna get like concussively just like
so far, I don't
overbearing.
think that's gonna happen. If it does, I'm gonna be blown away.
Track 6, Save Me, produced by Natra Average.
Hello, from the dark side in. Does anybody here wanna be my friend? Want it all to end. Voices in my head telling me I'm gonna end up dead. So save me before I fall. So save me. I don't wanna go.
Yeah, I gotta say a prayer for him.
Dog, I'm about to see you. I mean, the sign of the cross after that song, like,
Like on some real stuff.
we had the
like,
same thought.
like on some like that was the longest track by the way I think.
Yeah.
On some real stuff, like I hope he gets some help because I don't see too many albums coming from him.
Oh,
Like I hate to say that, but it really sounds like he on some Kurt Cobain.
hopefully the album will be his help if he's not
Hopefully
strong
so.
enough or wise enough to go get additional like real like help.
Man, that brother is like
You know,
depressed, like
trouble.
suicidal, something wrong with him. Like that was like took me
mean-
in a dark spot. Like when he was like saying, "Save me," I want to be like, "What's wrong, bro?"
But you know what? That means it was a good track. It was a good track.
Yeah,
It was
I mean-
very well done. What he was saying and the production, it was all like synced up and in harmony. It made you feel the same exact thing. Yeah.
It's one of those tracks literally where you don't have to listen to what he's saying. You could just kind of like vibe with it. But when you do listen to it, you're gonna start climbing in that dark place with him.
You can make a lot of money off that
Oh,
track
yeah,
though,
yeah.
in like movies and TV shows with
yes.
different scenes.
You can
That'd
see
be
a
perfect.
cinematic sequence with that, huh?
Perfect, yeah.
Like,
like a
literally
movie
like-
trailer.
Yeah.
Movie trailer. Something
Like
dark. of
somebody
course.
died or something, and then like the person dealing with like everything
See like
afterwards.
a lumberjack
Come up with a whole screenplay for this.
in the
like, for
forest
real.
chopping wood in the snow
There
by
you go.
himself, going over the events in his life.
And he looking at the axe like, should I just take
Should
this
I
axe
chop
to
my
the
own
face?
head off? How do you swing it? You like
That's fucking graphic. How you
I
cut
don't
your
know.
own head off?
Well, next
Well,
for track 7 we got Dead Inside. It's the interlude produced by Natra Average and him, XX XXXtentacion.
Alright. Some albums I feel like are made to enjoy, and other albums are made for the artist. I feel like this is an album that's made for the artist. Like, I don't really feel like he made this for you to just like put in your car or in your, you know, stereo and just like rock out to. Like, literally he's trying to evoke feeling and understanding on his part, I guess.
Yeah, because I don't know what he just said.
I don't know what he said either. Like, I did hear some of it, but it, like I said, it's not nothing that you're supposed to be like, you know, damn, like that's cool, like blah blah blah, you know.
He must
it ain't no Drake. Like,
he must be independent.
I don't know,
because ain't no way.
I mean, a lot of artists are independent.
No, but I mean, like, he can't be a part of a major label.
It doesn't matter nowadays, though.
Yeah.
Because a lot of artists aren't. So
I get what Torian's saying. There's no label. You don't think a label gonna write off on any of this?
Exactly.
Like my shit, 10 tracks,
no,
and it's like a minute long each song.
No. But you got to think about this.
I mean, look at
he
Chance,
has a
though.
following.
Right. Yeah.
He has a following, and before anything, music labels are businesses.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that has a following, whether their music is garbage, if they have a following of over 1 million people, there's a check to be made. Track 8, Fuck Love, featuring Trippie Redd, and it's produced by Nick Mira.
I was wondering what he meant by, like, when he was telling his, I guess for his girl or whoever he's singing about, who he's saying, please don't switch sides.
Mm-hmm. I mean, from the title, it sounded like she switched sides.
Yeah. I just was like, what happened from time to time, bro?
Yeah. You know,
take your L and keep it moving.
You can't win them all. Right.
Man, all I just keep thinking is this Poe brother. And I mean, I can almost see why he has a big following, because people go through stuff like this.
Hell yeah.
He has that album that's you only gonna play if you're gonna do something in life, and a lot of people are gonna do stuff, you know. So that's why I feel a lot of people can't relate to him, no. But like, oh man,
exactly,
yeah.
exactly.
And then that's like young teenage audience, because like for a lot of adolescents and teenage years, that within itself, hormones and emotions, you automatically kind of like you go through a lot just with being a teenager.
The only thing is, what I hope he does, that even though he's really expressing himself or what he went through, I hope he ends on a positive note.
Yeah, because that'll make.
Because if it stays down the whole album,
no
it's
telling
like,
how a listener would take that.
Exactly, and if they want to,
I feel you.
Unfortunately, suicide is not a good thing, like.
I got you.
Yeah, but I hope he ends it on a positive note.
Track-wise as a whole, I think this was the more mainstream sounding song. So this might be like, if it is something to be marketed, this probably be the song that they use.
Yeah.
So far.
When I was first, that's what I was thinking. Definitely it's a track. Definitely a single.
Like industry standards, complete production.
Right. He has a lane. Nobody else is in it.
He got a big lane too, because like over 60% of Americans go through
Cudi, that's about it. Kid Cudi.
Depression. Yeah, and track number 9 is Carry On. It's produced by Patsu and No Idea.
I tried to be patient with you.
Trapped in the concept, falsely accused was used and misled, bitch. I'm hoping you fucking
Rest in peace. The fact that I'm alone is fucking confident, and I can't seem to shake this fucking
feeling in my cold shoulder, heartbroken, misspoken. I'm cut open the fingers and on my stab wounds. And if she could, she'd probably dance on my grave inside my head. I see your face, I fucking hate.
that I love you still. Carry on, life flights to just carry on. With this pain inside of my chest, got no choice but to carry on.
Why don't you get it? I'm drunk and confused.
I mean, it sounds like he's trying to make a change.
Trying.
Or at least just carrying on without making a change in any way. Just like,
Yeah, it was
living.
I'm gonna take how this is and I'm gonna just keep going, which sometimes it's like that.
Yeah, it was too low at some points. I was really trying to pick out what he was saying. I mean, he had old boys singing on it, whoever that was. It might have been him, but it was just a lot going on in that song.
A lot going on, period.
Yes.
In his mind.
It's been a lot and
But
there's
it's-
been nothing. I mean,
But
it's nothing. But
It's literally like you said.
It's been a
though.
lot and a little.
It's literally like you said, though. It's like literally his thoughts.
Just
I mean, he
being
said it in the
shot
beginning,
out,
right?
like thrown at
Pretty
you.
much is like, yeah, whatever comes to me, I'm just going.
And like I said, the album art is just like he took all his thoughts and just scattered it like on a desk. And it was like, okay, track 1, track 2,
Right.
track 3.
But you know what, Chris? You had mentioned that it's a lot and a little at the same time, and it almost feel like it's a lot through a little. That adds some depth to it. A lot of production these days, or what you hear, is so much going on, but there's nothing being said, or there's no substantial emotion, or nothing of brilliance.
Track 10, Orlando, produced by nobody. Like literally nobody. Just blank.
Maybe they don't know who it is.
Yeah.
Pain in my heart just won't end. The words that I find just don't seem to compare. So nobody wants death, cause nobody wants life to end. I'm the only one stressed and the only one tired of having fake friends. I'll be waiting on death with a smile on my face, so this is the end. A waste of tears, face my fears. Loving her for once.
Talk about bare bones.
Yeah, that
I
poor-
wasn't nothing but like piano.
That poor brother.
Man, it was powerful
Piano.
though. It was powerful.
That's, I mean, like you normally don't hear a lot of tracks like that where it's just strictly piano. Like,
gonna
there's at
make-
least something, strings or something.
He can make a lot of money being featured on TV shows, scenes from shows and stuff like that playing in the background.
Definitely.
He can make a lot of money off of that.
Don't you just see a couple breaking up with that song playing in the
Yep.
background?
Yes.
Couple breaking up or just
And they
somebody
walking
going through
away.
something.
Last track. For some reason I thought this was 10 tracks, but it's 11 tracks. All right, last track is called Ayala. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Don't know who produced it. I'm guessing he produced this.
Two on a piece of paper, bro.
Huh?
That sound.
That was him writing on a sheet of paper?
No, that was my toe doing that to the beat.
Oh, bruh. Oh, that tripped me out so much because I was like,
wondering what
damn.
that shit was too.
I thought, because in the song he said he was writing down a list of his regrets. So I thought that was him writing this nigga with his toe on
That boy toe rubbing against
That
whatever.
shit sounded like a drag race marker or something.
Get my
Boy,
5%
put
of
his-
that money.
Put
That
his
went
regrets
perfect
on a
with it
dry
though.
erase board.
Now I was
Write
going
that
with the
shit
beats
down.
and my toe was
Yeah,
hitting
because I
under the
literally
paper.
thought he was right. I was like, man, he writing on the song. Like, it's cool.
That's neat.
I don't know what to really say about this. Like, I feel like part of me can't be critical towards it because it's just his mind. You know, you can't really tell somebody how to portray that.
Well, I mean,
Like, I feel like it was translated. I felt what he was trying to say, at least.
Right, and I mean, to the viewers, I mean, I think what helped him a lot is, like you said, he got a huge following. He was part of the freshman, you know, XXL class. So
But
automatically being on that cover, it
in order to be
helps.
in there, you gotta already have a following.
Right,
They don't just
yes.
throw nobody up there. So that was established before.
Man, this brother, he deep in ways on a level of this make you think like, damn, like almost like I want to hear more about what he went through and
yeah, like what brought
you know,
him to
like,
that point.
yeah, because I mean, even some of the tracks were named after people. Like I don't know if it was his mom, his daughter, his sister, whatever. It was 2 women though. But like I mean, just some of the tracks was just like, man, you just shake your head after.
I mean, I'll probably go back and check a lot of this out just to see, you know, where he came from and how he built his following. Because, like I said, it's nothing like what I expected. To be honest, it just makes me wonder if all the albums are like this because
The mixtapes that he had before.
yeah, because it almost feels like his therapy, kind of like when Kanye made all those albums and then he came out with Yeezus. Like you could tell Yeezus wasn't made for, you know, the people. It was made for him.
808 Heartbreaks too.
Yeah, exactly.
That was still
So,
dope though.
It what?
Ooh,
I
yeah,
like
it was.
Yeezus. I like Yeezus. I don't know what to think of it at first, but I eventually like Yeezus. I wonder if that's his pattern. Like, if he did that, like, you know, before. If he does the quick tracks or, you know, because I know this is just his first album, but I mean, all other shit could be completely different. The downside of going into the shit blind, you have no reference, no point of reference at all. It intrigued me enough to go figure out, though.
I mean, he did give us wild shit in a way of on a slow level that was real dark.
Down tempo.
Yeah, like it was just like, man, like you just didn't feel right after some of them songs. Like, woo. Like I was happy he had some bass on some of his tracks because kind of brought you back to life, you know, because like that track, not the Fuck Love, but the
Fuck Love, I felt like brought us back to what's kind of current.
Save Me. Yeah, Save Me.
Right.
Save Me was the one. That was like, ooh, brother.
Yeah, it's not one that you just play and bump your head to, I guess. Like, you know.
No, indeed. That's one of them. This one of the albums
Obviously.
when outside people like, what are you listening to? Like, it'll make it
What
be
you
like,
going through?
like, bro, if you was in your room listening to this, I would text you like, bro, you all right?
Oh, you just gotta call me,
You
bro.
all right, bro?
Don't do it.
You alright, bro?
Yeah,
Nah,
like,
real shit though, like that shit ain't really like, you know, to be laughing.
yeah, it's
I
definitely
know
not. I mean, people go through things, right?
People go through stuff, man, especially
yeah.
like nowadays, man.
Right.
But yeah, nigga would definitely get on the hotline with you and be like, look, bro, we're
Straight up.
gonna work this out.
Yeah, that's a good point though, because if most listeners are the way I am, whatever mood I'm in, that's what I listen to. I don't listen to nothing to usually change my mood. So if I'm real angry, I listen to System of a Down. I put some crazy shit on, I just rage. If I'm happy, I listen, I'm happy. But like, if I was feeling like that, especially like years prior, like I would probably just listen to something like this.
I mean, that's what that album makes you think about too, as well. That how there's people going through stuff, and you know, it's like his way of expression of what he's going through is, you know, straight through music.
It's his therapy, apparently. So,
Right,
you know, by doing that and giving us this album, he's doing therapy for himself. If you find something that is therapy for you, whether it's like painting or, you know, hell, riding your bike, something like that, do it. Do it till you feel better.
As long as it's not hurting somebody else.
Right. Don't go out and murder somebody.
Yeah.
We are
that
not gonna
important
promote
caveat. That
Right.
one very important caveat.
This has been a different episode, guys. So I don't know how this came out. Much like the other one, like it's definitely a different vibe on this. But I like doing stuff like this. Like we might do some other artists, you know, where we don't know nothing about them. It broadened your horizon, period, about like, you know, I guess music that's out there. So yeah. So,
I respect the younger generation a little bit more after hearing it. I'm less dismissive and less to be making jokes and laughing at.
singing like
Yeah.
an 8-year-old man.
Right.
We're not that old. Not really old at all, to be honest. But
Yeah, right.
you know, like when you have different music choice other than what's popular, people will categorize you as old. So whatever. Anyway, thank y'all for watching, man. Oh yeah, also, we talked last time about little Jay-Z thing. Yeah, we got that resolved. So they took the strike off and everything. So anybody who hasn't seen it, go watch it. I think it's a pretty good video. Just like all the times, you know, let us know in the comments what you think about the album. Let's talk about it.
Tell us some albums y'all want us to review too.
Yeah, so if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Click the notification button so you know every time, you know, we put up a video. Check out our Instagram we just got. Follow us on there just so you know when stuff's coming up, and also we might do some discussions on there as well. All right, y'all. Well, thank y'all for watching, and like always, y'all be great.
Peace.
Bye, guys.
So literally, I haven't heard nothing.
Boy, he about to burst through your
But
speakers.
I'm gonna tell you one thing.
Gonna be like,
I know.